It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And Memphis is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Grizzlies will be going up against the Sacramento Kings. And for Sacramento, they've been going through a bit of a rough stretch. They're in a little bit of a skid now. There's no other way to put it. Whatever momentum they may have had early in the season has gone away here as we've reached the midway point. We're going to see Zach Randolph getting some minutes in this game as he hits the late stage of his career. He shifted to coming off the bench most of the time. How do you like him in that role, Kenny?
I'll tell you, he's defeating Father Time.
Oh,
because
no,
this guy,
no one's defeating
this
Father
guy
Time.
gives the
Come
second
on,
unit.
You can't
he's
say
coming
that.
off the
He's not
second unit,
defeating
a
Father
real big
Time.
option. But he comes in like a starter. Father Time is losing to him.
Ernie, what it is, it's a great option to have off any bench or any team. The guy is a former All-Star, so he still has the scoring ability. You put him in with a second unit, anybody can do that. I could do that right now, but I'm not going to do it.
Don't get carried away.
Well, Father Time won that battle.
As we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's a Western Conference battle at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And, of course, Ben McLemore. Still a fresh new reality for him, only his second game on the new team. And we'll see if he's feeling more comfortable tonight.
You know, the trade you were talking about, it's not front page news, but I really believe that it could pay huge dividends for this team in the future.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Memphis head coach David Fizdale spent a long time as an assistant in Miami. And he coached the big three of LeBron, D. Wade, and Chris Bosh. He said they were incredible leaders and basketball geniuses. So I was very lucky to be a part of that. A lot of my success I owe to that team we had in Miami. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Coach Fizz is certainly an exciting young coach on the rise. And Steve, when you reach this midway point of the season, the All-Star break approaching, how many teams are looking forward to get some rests at this stage?
I think a lot. I think sometimes when you have guys have that nagging injuries, you're looking forward to that break. Some teams have not been playing their best. You want to just get some time away, and hopefully you can come back at the All-Star break. So having this week-long All-Star breaks now, it helps the body, it helps the mind, and a lot of these teams, it gets them back on track.
Kind of hit that reset button, huh?
Yes, I've been hitting that a lot.
Now Sacramento starting five. Labissiere and Cauley Stein are the bigs. Fox is out there with Heel, and it's McLemore in at the 3 spot. Here's Temple. Anderson outside. Back to Temple. Green, the screen. Poked away. It's stolen by Labissiere. McLemore with the ball. He's against Anderson. Cauley Stein, a screen. Fox kicks to Cauley Stein. The rebound by Anderson. Memphis with the ball. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
Well, they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Up top, McLemore. He's covered by Anderson. Fox passes to Labissiere. 3 on the clock. Sinks that one from the post.
Just sensational finesse there from Labissiere. When he's close to the rim, he's very effective at nailing those shots.
Now here's Conley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Anderson kicks to Gasol. Over Cauley Stein. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. It's intercepted. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. They set the pick. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Conley has an incredible stroke, especially from deep.
Heel dishes to McLemore. Now here's Hield. D right on him. Here's Cauley Stein. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Temple the pass to Conley. To the inside. Tries it from 9. Knocks it loose.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Puts it up from 15. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. McLemore's got his first basket of the night. Here's Temple, covered by Hield. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in, and Temple kicks to Anderson. 5 on the clock. Outside Gasol. Hield with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. And they take the lead. Fox has got his first points of the game.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here is Conley. Anderson kicks to Gasol. The turnaround jumper. Count the basket.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
The Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Cauley Stein in the post, defended by Gasol. And Cauley Stein with the basket on the assist from McLemore. Memphis trailing here. Gasol, a screen on Fox. Conley's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Sacramento.
They stayed away from being too reliant on the three-point shot. They used it when they had to, but kept things balanced. And that's what you want to have, an offense that comes at you in all sorts of ways.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 1.
Well, last season for the Kings, they were in the hunt for a good stretch there early on, but kind of fell out of playoff contention and finally decided to pull the trigger and trade DeMarcus Cousins. It marked a major direction change that this team, I think, wanted to make.
Yogi Ferrell's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Anderson. Sacramento grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You know, they say it, defense wins championships. If they didn't have great D in that game, no way they would have come away victorious.
A wide open look for Gasol. No good on the triple. And the Cousins deal, Greg, has really been examined. But what is clear is that the Kings wanted to get younger and start rebuilding.
And you can argue if the trade was the right move or not, but management felt it was. The team's thinking was they wanted to change the atmosphere of the locker room, fully committed to bringing in youth and doing things from the ground up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield. And Buddy Hield, the centerpiece of the DeMarcus Cousins trade. Talk about what makes him, Greg, so intriguing.
Well, the Wooden Award winner in his senior season, he led Oklahoma to the Final Four. And how about leading the nation in three-pointers made? I think that can translate to the NBA level and could make him a difference maker.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. In the corner, it's Temple. No one near Conley as he lets it go. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Mike Conley so quick with his shot. He's a threat to score as soon as he touches the ball.
The feed to Cauley-Stein. Labissiere in the high post. Count the basket. Labissiere's got his second basket of the game. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Conley kicks to Gasol. Passes it to Anderson. Outside, Green. Memphis moving it around. 6 to shoot. Anderson dishes to Gasol. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Gasol's got 6.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Here's McLemore. The Grizzlies pull it in. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Now Conley. He's got 5. Green, the screen. Gasol kicks to Anderson. There's the dish to Conley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Green gets it to go.
JaMychal Green with the height and the bounce to do some damage inside.
Farrell passes to McLemore. Back to Farrell. Labissiere, the screen. Farrell kicks to Hield. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Cauley-Stein and misses it off the right side of the rim.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Anderson outside. On the wing, Green. Defended by Labissiere. With some arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's McLemore. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from McLemore. And the challenge for the Grizzlies has been finding that 4th or 5th star caliber player, Greg, to push them over the top.
And they've needed a two-way terror on the wing for the longest time here. None of their draft picks or free agent signings have really broken through. And that's what it's going to take if they want to break through in the West.
And McLemore drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And Chalmers kicks to Parsons. Harrison passes to Johnson. Parsons outside. Pass to Harrison. In the corner, Parsons with it. 6 to shoot. Shot off the pick. And it's Randolph with the rebound.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the 2-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And so it's Memphis with it. Sacramento making their last shot. Parsons outside from deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's how Parsons makes his living. Great shooter off the catch.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Farrell kicks to Kufis. Pass to Bogdanovich. Looks for Randolph. Gets it to him. To the right side. Farrell. Poked loose. To the wing right side. Feeds it to McLemore. Goes back up. Here's Kufis. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Parsons with it. Guarded now by Randolph. The pass to Harrison. Johnson with a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Harrison. Kept alive. Here's Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Sacramento making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Steve, you're known for your three-point shooting, but as more and more teams look to space the floor and shoot threes, we've heard some legends, like Isaiah Thomas, for instance, complain that everyone's playing the same. What do you think about that?
You know, me and Isaiah, we've definitely talked about it, and I look at it, yes, we have some guys that's multi-talented, but everybody can't shoot threes. If you're a good guy to be able to knock down with a high percentage, shoot the three. But if you're a mid-range guy, you can still be an all-star shooting the mid-range. Play to your strength, work on that shooting threes, but I just hate when 5, 6, 7 guys, everybody's running to that line, and that's all we're seeing. You got to defend, you got to rebound, you got to block shots, you got to do other things, because that's still the way you can win the game, by doing all things, not just shoot threes. And really having the best teams in history always had guys that can do different things, a ball handler, a rebounder, a screener, a long shooter. Yeah. It's always a combination of all those things instead of everybody doing the same You're
thing.
so right, Kevin. And even though we've been in this three-point era, in the last 2 or 3 years, rebounding the basketball and defending still can win basketball games for you.
Here's Jackson following the score by Memphis. Looking to end the drought. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Ripped away. Out on his own on the break. Moving it up. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And you look at this Kings roster, and Greg, you can see the youth movement is in full effect.
Yeah, and Buddy Hield headlines the group as he comes over in that Cousins trade. Skal Labissiere and Willie Cauley-Stein, also a big part of this team's future. And then getting Fox as a rookie to kind of run the ship, another great building block.
And back when Dave Yeager was the coach of the Grizzlies, Steve, he admitted they were slow and old. Is that still the case? Does this team need to get more athletic?
Yeah, I think they do. They play at a slow offensive pace. They don't get a lot of transition points. Their outside shooting has improved, but they can use more athletes.
Now here's Parsons. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Another shot. Johnson can't get it to go. The Kings trailing. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Farrell. Back to Jackson. It's deflected.
And Parsons with the heads-up play on defense.
Caspi dishes to Chalmers. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Grizzlies have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Chandler Parsons gives you a little bit of everything. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, he can pass it. A very versatile player.
Stolen by Randolph. Jackson passes to Randolph. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Close to the hoop, Zach Randolph wreaks havoc. The defense has to do a better job to prevent him from getting that close.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front, ending the first quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a three-point game. On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Fox is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Kufis in at the center. 6 to shoot. Parsons for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. And here is Fox. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Utah. Randolph kicks to Fox. Here's Kufis. Rebounded by Chalmers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hits the three-point bomb. Chalmers has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Grizzlies. Fox kicks to Kufis. Bogdanovich dishes to Randolph. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And Randolph's ability to finish through contact is huge for this team. They depend on him being tenacious out there.
Goes up at the stripe. They grab their own miss, and that one drops for him. And that's now 7 points for Johnson.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Randolph against Parsons. And let's take a second to recognize the rookies who have been doing a terrific job distributing the basketball this past month. De'Aaron Fox, third.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Every NBA player, Steve, believes in themselves, but some take it to the extreme. When they're on, they're on. And when they're off and cold, they just kind of lose interest, it seems. Which players do you think have this irrational confidence, if you want to call it that?
I think J.R. Smith, every shot, any shot, anywhere he feels is going in, and he will still take shots. He has amnesia. He could be 0 for 10 and keep shooting the basketball. Jamal Crawford is another guy. Those guys, they keep firing. Damian Lillard, they will keep shooting because they feel the next shot is going in.
Dishes to Parsons. Lets it go from 11. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Parsons got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
And even with a hand in his face, Chandler is in total control.
Fox passes to Randolph. He can't hit that time. Parsons with some nice D.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pass to Harrison. Kicks to Chalmers. With some arc, Kufis with the block. And the Grizzlies enjoying the longest stretch of sustained success in franchise history. Greg, 7 consecutive seasons making the postseason.
And this group has gotten as far as the Western Conference Finals. And a lot to be said for that consistency. But, of course, everyone's in this for the rings. Interesting to see where they go from here to turn the corner into a true contender.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Chalmers. And so Chalmers nails both of them. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. And LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Well, a max contract last season for Chandler Parsons, despite, Greg, his history of knee injuries. That was a bold move by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and they've needed a great two-way wing player for years. Hopefully, Parsons can get healthy and fulfill that role for this team.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Johnson. Anderson comes in for Caspi. Garrett Temple has checked in for Harrison. And it's Conley in for Fresh. And then for Sacramento, Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Koufos. Labissiere comes in for Zach Randolph. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Gasol with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. Gasol kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Over Hield. And another basket for Memphis.
Mike Conley with a terrific field in the pick and roll. He's like a quarterback going through his progressions.
Fox against Conley. Jackson setting the pick here for Fox. Lets it go with a 3. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein's got his second bucket.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
Now the feed to Gasol. Pulls up on the elbow. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Fox dishes to Hield. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Labissiere inside. Covered by Parsons.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Gasol setting the pick for Conley. And Temple kicks to Parsons. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
And checking out some numbers for Willie Cauley-Stein. Just an incredible month of basketball. 10th in blocks, 12th in rebounding, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Conley. He has 7. From outside the arc. And again, Memphis no good. The Kings trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And every once in a while, Labissiere will find his teammate for the high percentage shot. Love to see the big man dish it out.
Conley against Fox. The dish to Temple. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the NBA. He averages as many assists as a lot of starting point guards.
You know what? As a terrific passer at the center spot and shooter, he's a zone buster in that high post. Great vision, and he can see over the top of the defense.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one drops. Smitty, you call college basketball games as well. We know you had a terrific career in East Lansing with Michigan State. We're starting to hear from some players, Ben Simmons for one, critiquing the college basketball system for the financial setup and the stringent eligibility rules. Do you give any credence to these complaints? Is the kid right? What changes you think might be made? It's a loaded question with a lot of answer, I'm sure, to it. But it's certainly on the tip of a lot of people's tongue right now.
And I think it should be. You've had some coaches coming out and saying there's some kind of way to be able to change this system and be able to benefit some of these players. I look at it some way, Kevin, where there's some kind of way you have an insurance policy for these guys or some kind of way that they'll be able to finish their degree, even go on to finish their master's degree as long as they want from any college, not just the college they came from. But I also think some kind of way there should be some kind of financial stipend for these guys.
Outside, Green. Anderson right side. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. And he makes that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. They set the pick. High post, Cauley Stein. He's up against Gasol. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Yogi Ferrell's checked in for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, a screen. Here's Heald. It's rebounded by Memphis. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And David Fisdale, 8 seasons in Miami as an assistant coach, including 2 seasons as assistant head coach. He's been a top coaching prospect for years.
Well, he's dreamed of becoming a head coach. What he does is he has an unbelievable work ethic. He's determined. Also, he has a great feel for the game, and he has a great relationship with his players and the city of Memphis.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And both free throws good for Temple.
And the Kings, for so long, had not been active in free agency. You have to like the moves this organization has made to bring in some vets in the offseason. Randolph and Hill bring a lot of experience and leadership to the locker room.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And Greg, the Kings wanted to have veteran leaders, and that's what they've got right now.
And the Kings are in a rebuild mode, and you need vets to lead that process. Show the youngsters the right way to do things, and I think the Kings have started to make some very savvy moves here as they begin this rebuild.
The Kings trail by 10. Here's Ferrell. He feeds it to McLemore. Fires from 18, and that's good for 2. McLemore's got 6.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Pass to Gasol. Releases from 15. Sacramento grabs the miss. Labissiere's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They set the pick. Farrell kicks to Heald. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Temple the pass to Conley. He dishes it to Gasol. Over Heald. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Gasol's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Farrell kicks to Heald. There's the three. Knocks down the three ball. Heald's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Feeds to Anderson. Cauley Stein against Gasol. Gasol with another miss.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
Outside Conley. A three-pointer is right on target. 10 points for him.
What a wonderful pull-up jumper from Mike Conley. You can't give him that much room.
Labissiere, the screen. The pass to McLemore. Anderson with the block. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Andrew Harrison comes in for Garrett Temple. And Fresh subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Sacramento, Kufis checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Randolph comes in for Labissiere. And it's Bogdanovich in for Heald. And stolen by Kufis. Farrell passes to Bogdanovich from 10 feet out. Second shot opportunity. Now here's McLemore outside. Sacramento with a fresh shot clock. Here's Randolph. Green with the block.
And the rim protection from Jermichael. Another thing he brings to the table.
And Chalmers kicks to Gasol. Over Kufis. That one wide left.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Screen, screen, screen.
Now here's Chalmers. He's guarded closely. Here's Gasol. Gasol missing again.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
Randolph kicks to Kufis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Gasol.
Well, you have to think that he is going to look to go to the rim a little more often going forward because the three ball just hasn't been there. Sometimes it seems he's not getting his feet set or rushing his shooting motion, but either way, it just ain't falling.
Shoot two.
The first free throw is good. And for the Grizzlies, chemistry and continuity have been a strength, but we're seeing some roster changes too.
Yeah, we are. Vets who have helped establish this team starting to move aside. Age is a factor for this group. Also a move by the team to adapt to modern pace and space basketball.
Johnson, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. He's off on the second. Memphis leading by 9. Inside, it's stolen by McLemore. And the Kings pushing it up now. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
And Chalmers kicks to Caspi. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Chalmers. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the baskets. Chalmers has got 9.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Randolph against Green. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 7. Good work from Randolph.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harrison. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And here's Chalmers from the arc. Kufis grabs the miss. Kufis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Farrell. Again, Sacramento.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. Well, for the Grizzlies, Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting, not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here in the birthplace of rock and roll. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop. But I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Memphis leading by 5. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Garrett Temple is out there with Conley, and it's Anderson in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got the first basket of the second half here for the Grizzlies.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple shots. You are in rhythm.
Coley Stein, a screen. But they'll get another chance. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
One shot. One shot.
And one of the side effects of the Cousins trade was it did open up more playing time for Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, immediately he was able to step in and fill those minutes and became a much larger part of their offense.
This all no good.
Ah, nice move inside. Has the defender beat, just fails to finish.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein. And Fox has it in the corner. Traps in the tray. Fox has got 5. Hey, Greg, when Cauley-Stein got those extra minutes after the Cousins deal, you could see a change in his play. much more aggressive, much more confident.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it just takes a clear path to minutes to change a player. Cauley-Stein had been getting better and better before the trade. Having the team believe he could step in was a huge boost in his confidence and his play.
Out to the wing. Conley with the three. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Oh boy, when Conley's hot, you need to keep getting him the ball.
Hield kicks to McLemore. Hield dishes to McLemore. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time.
Side out.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Fox. 5 points in the game. Labissiere, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Hield kicks to Labissiere. It's stolen by Green.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Temple the pass to Conley. Gasol, a screen on Fox. To the left wing, just 5 on the clock. Gasol missing again.
Oh man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Fox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you ask a lot of GMs. De'Aaron Fox, probably the fastest player in this year's rookie class.
And he plays at 1 speed. That's lightning. I mean, he's got speed to burn. And maybe not quite as fast as, say, John Wall, but he isn't far behind. He uses that quickness well also in terms of just busting seams on the offense. And at the other end, he can be an outstanding defender as he was at Kentucky.
He misses the free throw.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Jackson, he's checked in for McLemore. And he can't make the 2nd free throw either, missing both.
And for Marc Gasol, like a lot of 7-footers guys, part of the concern is staying healthy. He had a knee injury in 2013, a fractured foot in 2016. Big guys have to cover ground in today's game. It takes a toll.
Here's Green. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Kings trail by 4. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Anderson. Cauley-Stein dishes to Jackson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And those injuries motivated Marc Gasol to slim down and improve his conditioning.
Yes, he used to weigh over 300 pounds. Now he's 7'1" and 255. That's a big difference, and it makes a huge difference as far as the load on those legs.
Gasol setting the pick for Conley. He kicks it to Gasol. Comes up empty down low. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Knocked loose. Now here's Green. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes it to Conley. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Kings trailing for the tie. Green with the rebound. Here's Temple, covered by Hield. Basket counts. Temple's got 4 points in the quarter.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
Hield kicks to Fox. Labissiere with the ball. 6 points for him. LaBissiere, the screen. Fox, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Outside Conley. Dishes it to Temple. And that one goes long. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Tries from 10, and the jumper is on the mark. Temple's got 8 points. Here's Fox. 5 points in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Cauley Stein passes to Hield. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Number 1, the Kings.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
And the first one at the line is good. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Sacramento also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Cauley Stein, and it's Zach Randolph in for LaBissiere. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Pass to Harrison, out to the wing. Parsons outside. Here is Caspi, guarded by Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Parsons for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Kufis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fox kicks to Kufis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Hield. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Harrison. Johnson the screen. Nobody near Parsons. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Parsons got 9.
Parsons with the easy release to drill home the 3.
Fox kicks to Randolph. To the inside. They kick out to Hield. From past the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Hield's got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And Chalmers kicks to Parsons. Here's Harrison, covered by Hield. Pass to Harrison. Johnson the screen. Caspi dishes to Johnson. Goes back up. Kufis with the block. Kicks to Jackson. To the left wing. Here's Randolph. Kept alive by Sacramento. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Rebounded by Jackson. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Hield kicks to Jackson. Here's Chalmers. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. He's got 11.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
Fox kicks to Kufis. Fox, a screen on Johnson. To the paint. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, how last month turned out for him, averaging about 11 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
And Caspi kicks to Harrison. Over in the corner, Chalmers. There's the feed to Caspi. Now the dish to Parsons. Out to the right wing. And the pass to Caspi. Over Jackson. Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hield kicks to Kufis. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
There's Harrison, guarded by Fox. From the stripe, the offensive rebound, and the basket by Johnson.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Some changes for Sacramento. McLemore's checked in for Jackson. Bogdanovich comes in for Hield, and Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Fox. The Kings trail by 8. Here's Ferrell. He's got 6. Randolph a screen. Ferrell passes to Randolph. And it's Memphis on the break. The shot by Harrison, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Yes, that goes in. He has 5.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Chalmers. He's tightly guarded. And Parsons kicks to Caspi. Floats one up. Parsons' shot is off. Sacramento's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Bogdanovich, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
1:36 left here in the third quarter. Memphis leading by 4. And Chalmers kicks to Caspi. He feeds it to Johnson. Parsons outside. 5 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The free throw drops for Kufis. 1:06 left to play in the third. And Chalmers kicks to Johnson. There's a screen. He dishes it to Parsons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And we take a look here at the shot chart for the Grizzlies.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Parsons. Both free throws good from Parsons.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Down low. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Zach Randolph.
This is what your spacing is designed to do. Find cracks in the defense.
Memphis has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Harrison kicks to Parsons. Johnson sets the screen for Parsons. Johnson the screen. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Picked by Randolph. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Feeds it to McLemore. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Harrison. Offline from the top of the key. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzlies lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's hear what head coach Dave Yeager was reviewing with his team.
Good stuff. Keep attacking, okay? Keep going to the basket. That's a good sign for us. So they're going to go down for us.
Dave Yeager asking his guys to impose their will, being relentless at all times.
And I like the mentality, the aggressiveness. He sees some opportunities out there that they can take advantage of.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, McLemore is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Kufis, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot.
And there you see the heart and fire of Parsons. Just refused to be denied on that shot.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Caspi. Temple comes in for Harrison, and Mike Conley subbed in for Fresh. Then for the Kings, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kufis. And Skal Labissiere is subbed in for Zach Randolph.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Here's Farrell. He kicks to Labissiere. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Fires from the line. A second chance effort, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Memphis. And that one falls for Labissiere.
And you can see the potential that Labissiere has, an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
Green, he's checked in for Memphis. And a change for Sacramento. Fox is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Temple. Outside Gasol. It's stolen by Labissiere. And now Sacramento on the break. Stolen by Michael Conley. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Gasol dishes to Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
A trickier cover than he gets credit for. JaMychal Green catches the defender out of position.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
Free throw drops for Green. JaMychal Green was undrafted out of Alabama, an all-star in the D-League, played abroad, now in his 4th season in the NBA.
You know, Kevin, he has been one of the best value contracts in the league, making the minimum salary even as a starter on a playoff team. You know he's been looking forward to his next deal.
Both free throws good from Green.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Cauley-Stein a screen.
Two shots, gentlemen.
First one falls for him. And McLemore drops them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Temple. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley for three. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. McLemore wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Dishes it to Conley. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Fox kicks to Labissiere. Over Green. Sacramento again missing.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Temple. Now Fox. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Labissiere, the pass to McLemore. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Conley kicks to Gasol. Over Cauley Stein. Gasol, no good. The Kings trail by 5. Fox dishes to Labissiere. And Labissiere throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Temple the pass to Conley. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Talk about steady floor generals. Mike Conley definitely comes to mind. Very stingy with his turnovers. He's always under control.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Mike Conley, exactly what you want, you know, Steve, in a point guard. He ticks all the boxes.
He does. He makes the game easier for his teammates. He's a competitor, but more importantly, he's a coach on the floor.
And McLemore kicks to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
And really did the only thing he could in terms of getting that shot off, leaned into his space and got a bucket.
To the inside. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Cauley Stein a screen. They set the pick. Labissiere dishes to Fox. Over Conley. Fox, no good.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
High arcing shot, and it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Memphis leading by 6. Anderson passes to Temple. Green the screen. And Temple kicks to Green. Back to Temple. Trying his luck deep. He's off on that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. McLemore dishes to Labissiere. And Gasol sends it back.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
Bogdanovich passes to Labissiere. And Labissiere throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
Pass to Conley. Takes the 3. But they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Fox against Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
Right side Gasol. Over Cauley Stein. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Kings trail by 4. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Temple dishes to Conley. They set the screen. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Rebound by the Kings. Labissiere's got 11 rebounds in the game. Cauley-Stein wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Temple. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Temple's got 4 this quarter.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
Here's Fox. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Gasol no good.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
This year kicks to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Fox against Conley. Pass to Temple. Back to Conley. Anderson kicks to Gasol. Hands the 12-footer.
That's how you like to set up a big man for the shot. Gasol just catching it and letting it go.
The Kings trail by 3. And here is Fox. At the elbow, Labissiere kicks it to Fox. Stolen by Michael Conley. The dish to Gasol. Conley against Fox. Gasol, a screen on Fox. Gasol's got room. That's short off the rim. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Green with the rebound. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Poke loose. And now the Kings fast break. McLemore with the ball. They get it again. Bogdanovich passes to Labissiere. The second chance effort. McLemore with the ball, working on Anderson. Here's Fox, and it goes down 2 points.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
So much riding on that possession, just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
This all no good. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
And Fox gets it to go. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Here's Temple. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mindset, and come back out fresh.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Skal Labissiere.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And Memphis making a change here. Harrison's checked in. Then for the Kings, Randolph comes in for Labissiere. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Anderson kicks to Gasol. And he nails that one right through the net. Gasol's got 9 points in the quarter.
Big possession. Good idea to get the ball into the hands of Marc Gasol.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And so here's Sacramento. Lets it go. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The shot by Harrison, no good. The Kings trailing. Fox with it. Conley picks him up. There's the pick. Healed, kicks to Cauley-Stein. And there's the feed to Randolph. Good work defensively by Conley. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Good-looking screen by Gasol. To the middle, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. Yes!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Conley against Fox. Left side, Randolph. No good that time.
Uh-oh. He misses the bunny. I think he thought somebody was coming over to contest it.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harrison. 6 to shoot. From deep. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, Marc Gasol, former late second-round pick. He's come a long way, developed into one of the best centers in the league.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Guys, your thoughts?
And the defenders are going to be very cautious coming out of this timeout. The only way they can get 4 points is with a three-pointer and a foul, so I'm sure the D will just back off.
McLemore inside the line, gets the bucket. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mark. Not the prettiest of games, but you got the job done. What was the difference down the stretch?
Getting stops. I thought we got good stops. We took away the pain. We did multiple efforts. So we did a good job rebounding the ball and, make a couple shots at the end, too.
Offense and defense equals W's. Thanks, Mark. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.